Alright, so we're going to start by standing at the end of our mat with our mat in front of us. Just going to start with some roll downs. So rolling those shoulders forward, chin to chest, start to roll all the way down. We're just unraveling one vertebra at a time. If you need to take a little bend in the knees, go for it. And then rolling back up, restacking one vertebra on top of the next as we come all the way up. Roll those shoulders back, head up. We're going to interlace the fingers now and push our palms up to the ceiling. Optional little back bend here if it feels right for you. And then butterfly those arms back down by your side, chin to chest. Start rolling all the way down. All the way down. See if you can reach those hands to the mat. If you need to take a little bend in the knees, go for it. And then we're just going to roll all the way back up. Restacking the spine. As we come up, roll those shoulders back, head up, interlace the fingers again and palms up. Optional back bend. And butterfly those arms back down by your side, roll the shoulders, chin to chest, come all the way down. Rolling back up, restacking. We're staying at that same pace as we come up, shoulders back, head up, interlace the fingers, palms up. Optional back bend. Butterfly those arms back down. Let's roll down again. This time we're going to just roll up halfway. So we're going to start to straighten out the spine. We're going to come into an upside down L. So arms are floppy there, we're an upside down L, and then we relax all the way back down. Then rolling all the way back up to standing, restacking the spine as we come all the way up, shoulders back, head up, interlace those fingers again, palms up. Optional back bend. We're going to cycle through that once more. So we're going to come all the way back down, chin to chest, roll the shoulders forward, coming all the way down. Again, we're going to come into an upside down L, so straighten out that spine, then relax all the way back down, and roll back up to standing. All the way up, roll those shoulders back, head up. Last time here, interlace those fingers, palms up to the ceiling, optional back bend. And then we're going to come all the way back down. This time we're going to roll all the way down and we're going to stay down now. So rolling all the way down, let your head go nice and floppy here. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. It's almost dragging your torso down towards the mat. From here, place your hands into your elbows. Just start rocking side to side. Now if you like, you can have your legs straight or bent here. Just a couple of times each side. Head is so nice and heavy here. Then relax those arms down. From here, we're going to walk our hands out into a pike. So walk those hands out, our bum is facing up to the ceiling. Let's just cycle out the back of those legs now. Drop one heel down, drop the opposite knee in. Keep going here. Alright, when you're ready, we're going to gently bring those knees down to the mat and push back to our child's pose. Now, two options here. You can either leave your hands up in front of your body, reaching those fingertips as far forward as you can, or if you're feeling quite tight in the shoulders, just bring those arms back beside you and place your forehead onto the mat. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. Alright, from here we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. Knees are hip distance apart, hands are under our shoulders. We're going to go into our happy cat, angry cat. So dropping that tummy down, looking up the wall, then looking through to your knees, pushing your upper back up to the ceiling. Then drop that tummy down, looking up, looking through to your knees, pushing your upper back up, dropping back down. So think about that well of water in your lower back when you're in happy cat, and then pushing through the palms of your hands when you're going into your angry cat. Really, where you're pushing up to the ceiling is basically where your line of your bra strap would be. Then dropping back down. Alright, from here we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So how I like to do this is I like to come back up into a pike and then drop one knee in between my hands. However, if that is a bit much for you, you can just slide one knee up between your hands. But what I'm going to do today is come into my pike, so tucking those toes under, pushing my bum up to the ceiling. I'm going to then drop my right knee in between my hands. I've got a bit of an angle with that front leg. Drop the back knee, drop the back heel, and I'm going to start by pressing my fingertips into the mat, looking up to the ceiling. Taking a couple of breaths here. That's it. Now, when you're ready, start to bring your torso down. If you'd like, if this isn't comfortable for you, you can stay up on those fingertips. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Now, if this is feeling okay for you, you want to take it a little bit deeper, just bring your forehead fully down onto the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Each deep breath out, we're just sinking a little bit deeper into that hip, into that stretch. Now, if you feel like you'd like a bit more time here, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, we are going to move on to the other side. So pushing those hands into the mat, we're going to tuck that back toe under. We push back up into our pike and then swap sides. Now, if the pike wasn't for you today, just come back up onto those hands and knees and slide your other knee forward. From here, we're going to drop that knee and ankle and come into our first position, which is pushing those fingertips into the mat and looking up. That's it. Deep breath here in and out. And then when you're ready, come into your next position. If this is for you today, if not, just stay up on those fingertips. Resting those forearms into the mat. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, try bringing your forehead down to the mat. Just taking deep breaths in and out here. Each breath out, we're just sinking a little bit deeper into that hip. Alright, when you're ready, push those hands into the mat, tuck that back toe under, back toes, then push your bum back up to the ceiling. We're back into our pike. We're going to gently bring those knees down to the mat. We're going to push back to child's pose from here. Alright, for our next exercise, we're going to go through 3 moves, and I'll break them down to begin with, and then we can start to make them more flowing. So we're in our child's pose. We're reaching those fingertips as far forward as we can. We're going to come up into our angry cat. So as we raise up, we've got a nice rounded spine. We're in our angry cat. Now, if you need to reposition your hands, go for it. We're going to come down. Third is drop that waistband down to the mat. Look up to the ceiling. We're going to push back up through our angry cat. So we're into our angry cat now, and then drop our bum back to our heels, back to our child's pose. So you've got child's pose, angry cat, and then cobra are our 3 moves. So start to transition through them with a bit more flow now as we come up into angry cat. Then we drop our waistband down, look up to the ceiling, come back through our angry cat, drop back down to our child's pose. Now just go at your own pace here. If you feel like you want to stick in one position for a little bit longer, say your cobra, you might like to sit here for a moment and then push back up to your angry cat. Really rounding that spine and then push back to child's pose. Through your angry cat, down to cobra. Now if you wanted to focus a bit more on your breathing, as we go through our angry cat, each way, we breathe in And then out through child's pose and cobra. So from child's pose we breathe in and then out through cobra. In through angry cat, out through child's pose. In through angry cat, out through cobra. Alright, we're going to work our way back to our child's pose now and move into some work on our bum. So we're going to turn around and come onto our bum. From here, we're going to take our legs out as wide as we can. We want to be sitting up nice and tall here as well. So if you find that you're hunching with your legs straight, try taking a little bend in those knees. That'll help you sit up much taller. Alternatively, you can pop a pillow under your bum. That's going to help you sit up with some height here. Now we want to face those toes up to the ceiling. Sitting nice and tall, we're taking one hand out, then you place the other hand on top. We're going to drop them down to the mat. From here, we're going to bring our chin to chest. We're going to round the spine. We're not pushing forward yet. We've got a nice rounded spine. Now we push forward. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Come all the way back in, keeping that rounded spine. And then we're going to now elongate, sit up tall. All right, from here, we're sitting tall. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Chin to chest. We round the spine. Then we push forward. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Come all the way back in. Then we restack and sit tall. Round the spine. Push forward. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Restack. Sit tall. Round the spine. Push forward. See if you can reach a little bit further with each pulse. And sitting tall. Round the spine. Push forward. 1, 2, 3. All the way back in. And sitting tall. 2 more here. And last one. Beautiful. Bring those legs back in together now. Sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring our torso down, bringing our body forward, bringing your head down towards your knees. If you want to grab hold of your ankles here to help you pull yourself down that little bit further. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm feeling very, very tired. We'll hold here just a little bit longer. If you need to come in and out of this pose, go for it. You might like to come in and then bring your torso back down, come out and back in. Or hold on to wherever you can and just pull your torso down. Try and keep those legs straight if you can, but if you've got a bit of a bend in the knees, that's okay too. Alright, sitting back up tall now, we're going to take our right leg, our right foot, I should say, and plant it into the side of our left leg. Sitting up nice and tall here, we're going to now bend our torso forward again over that left leg. Grabbing hold of wherever you can here, whether it's the ankle or up a little bit higher. We're now going to open up that arm, rainbow that arm up, and then close. Rainbow up, and close. 3 more. Rainbow up, and close. Up, and close. 1 more. And close. Let's go to the other side now. Sitting tall, swap legs. Placing the left leg into the side of the right, or left foot. Alright, bringing your torso down over that right leg. From here, grab hold of the ankle or wherever you can on the leg, and we're going to open up and close. Open, rainbow that arm up and close. Rainbow and close. 2 more. Rainbow and close. Last one. And close. Then we're going to restack and sitting tall. Beautiful. Take both legs out now. All right, we're going to point those toes up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to bring our arms out in front. We're just going to lean back slightly. Then we're going to push forward, pulse 1, 2, 3. Coming back and forward, pulse 1, 2, 3, and back. Pulse forward, 1, 2, 3, and back. Keep those toes pointed up towards the ceiling. If you need to have a bend in these legs, that's okay, or a bend in the knees, that's fine. 2, 3. Just want to focus on keeping our legs really glued to the mat, the back of our legs glued to the mat, toes pointing up to the ceiling. All right, last one here. Coming forward, pulse 1, 2, 3, and back. Drop those arms down, beautiful. All right, we're gonna flip back onto our hands and knees now. Push back to our child's pose. We're almost done here. All right, from here, we're gonna come back up onto our hands and knees, tuck those toes under behind, and then we're gonna push back up to our pike. Bum is facing up to the ceiling. From here, walk your hands back to your toes. Take a deep bend in those knees. We're going to roll back up to standing all the way here. All the way up, roll those shoulders back, head up, interlace those fingers again, just like we did at the start of class. Push your palms up to the ceiling. Optional back bend. Butterfly those arms down. We're going to roll all the way back down. We're going to roll up halfway into our upside down L. Straighten out that spine, upside down L, that's it, and then come all the way back down, then restack, come all the way back up to standing, roll those shoulders back, head up, interlace the fingers, last time here, stretching up, optional back bend, and then butterfly those arms back down, rotate them around a few times in each direction. And we are all done with that stretch.